introduce myself as Maureen Buchanan. I'm a senior manager in community education in a village college in Cambridgeshire, which follows the ethos of Henry Morris about lifelong learning. And I've worked there for the last 15 years, but I've also been a senior lecturer and pathway leader at a university in Cambridge for youth and community development. There's been significant changes to adult learning in England over the last 3 or 4 years. Specifically, within the last 18 months, 1.5 million adults over the age of 19 have been lost to the education sector, and they are almost unseen. If such a number of people were gathered together, it would be a vast number, but they are dispersed across the country and no one is aware, apart from those of us who work in adult learning, that these people have been lost to the system. This has come about through the government agenda of creating more opportunities for skills development within the workforce, and there are less supported courses in personal development. So we have, as professionals, been urged to create more vocational courses. We have to attempt to work with individuals in the workforce for creating NVQ qualifications. And this does not always meet the needs of the adults who live within the country. Over the last 4 years, we've had significant cuts to the budget. 3 years ago, 50% of my budget was removed. Last year, another 40% of my budget was removed. But this year, the consequences are even more devastating, really, because we have worked in a consortium with 8 other colleges to create opportunities for vocational programs, and the money is being completely shifted across into workforce development through employers. So the contract we've received for delivery of vocational programs has been completely devastated. 3 years ago we had £750,000 to spend amongst 8 colleges, and now we have £88,000 for 8 colleges. And this is not equally divided. I have one of the larger contracts, but some colleagues will only have £1,000 for the whole year to try to support their programmes, which is clearly insufficient. The consequences for Witchford as a college are yet to be determined. My staff are concerned that their jobs will be lost, their experience will be lost, and the local community will suffer. Because we are the first step for many people who are age 19, those who are no longer in full-time education look to us for the first step back into a new career. We have many both single and married mothers who wish to return into the workforce. We have people who are changing careers. We have men who wish to redevelop their skills for new industries. And I think the government policy is for us to develop more skills that suit employers, but employers are not always aware of the necessity for stepping stones for people into further education. People cannot come from one job, sit at home, and then be employed in a new skills area without being developed personally, step by step. So that fundamental base is being removed, and it's unknown to the general population. Organisations such as NIACE, which is the National Institute for Adult and Continuing Education, campaigns amongst professionals, but the general public are unaware of these changes.